All right, there we go. Welcome everybody. How you doing? You doing good? Okay, she's fine. You good there? Okay.
Why don't Daddy always?
Well, that's just because of the lighting and everything else, kiddo. Sometimes, streamers have to work on the cheap. That's exactly what we do here. Oh, good. I did forget to check to make sure the game was enabled here. In there, and it is. Good. Hey, everybody, BJ Weiler with you. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful day today. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Back here for another wonderful Monday afternoon. Finally, I think one of the best Mondays we've had here in April so far. Nice and warm outside, relatively speaking, of course. April 23rd, 2018. We're going to be doing a little bit more Star Wars The Old Republic here today. Continuing our adventures with Extra Life Louie. In fact, let's load in Extra Life Louie now while we're talking, shall we? So what are we doing here? What is Extra Life? What do we do here on the official Extra Life for Kids channel? Those are all the questions that we try to answer here throughout our stream today, as much as possible. Oh, look at that. Oh, I am getting some feedback on my left. Well, that's what happens when you use a red screen, or I should say when you're on the cheap and you have to use a red screen instead of the proper blue or green screen, right? Oh, look at that. How's the tongue? All right. But anyway, yes, doing some testing here. I've been doing some testing on my own stream with a red screen here to do some chroma key tests and all that kind of stuff. And, I still get a little feedback, but that's that's because of my lighting situation here. I don't really have a good place to set up a proper chroma key stream studio in my house here, but perhaps one day we will get there. It's good. Yeah, this is kind of the effect I was going for at some point, which is nice to have me in front of the official Extra Life logo here, which I like. That's good and cool. Of course, I'm cutting off the top of my head because it gets really bad when I do that. So some of the shortcuts we have to take here for now. Plus, I got my light here that shines the halo on my head. Oh, if I do this, it almost looks like I'm wearing a halo. Anyway, yes, I'm distracting myself with all my cool technology stuff here. Extra Life. What is Extra Life? Extra Life is a way for us as gamers to come together as a gaming community. Play games, yes, obviously. But not only play games, but play games for a great cause. And reload. Games for a great cause, and that's to raise money for our local Children's Miracle Network Hospital. These hospitals are spread all across North America, from Canada through the United States down even into Puerto Rico. But really, Extra Life is an international event. As we've been seeing over the last few weeks here, I have this little flyer I put up there. Shows that we've had participants from 97 different countries help the kids of these Children's Miracle Networks by participating in Extra Life. It's absolutely free to participate in Extra Life. All you have to do is go down to www.extra-life.org, sign up and register to become a participant. Only takes a couple of minutes to register and you're good to go. You can start your fundraising. Fundraising is basically 365 days a year. You can sign up as early as January 1st, New Year's Day. And the fundraising year doesn't end until midnight, December 31st of the same calendar. Yeah. So 365 days a year we can fundraise here, which is the great thing about Extra Life because it fits into our real life schedules. We can work around our fundraising as best that meets our needs, if that phrase makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, that's what Extra Life is. It's us gamers coming together to do something positive, to help others, to help sick kids get better, kids with cancer, birth defects, serious injuries, serious illness, mental issues, psychological issues, even so far as things to where they've been involved in violent situations or anything like that. These hospitals are here to help and treat these kids whatever they need, regardless of the family's ability to pay, regardless of the insurance company's willingness to pay. That's why CMN and Extra Life are so important, because without the money that we raise here through our efforts day in and day out, year in and year out, these hospitals really can't operate at such a high level of efficiency to treat these kids. And a lot of these hospitals are premier hospitals in the country, whether it's Canada, United States, Puerto Rico, and sometimes even in the world. You know, some of these hospitals that we have here in the United States have people. Oh, good. And my video is done. Ha 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 ha. Good. Yes, just doing some video compiling here. I was hoping it'd be done before we went live, but no, it wasn't. So we can now do that. And we're finally done with that. But yeah, doing a little bit of compiling some videos I did for streams for this weekend for Defiance. Defiance 2050 is a sort of slightly updated version of Trial Worlds online multiplayer MMO-esque type futuristic sci-fi shooter. And I mention that because Trial Worlds is a partner with Extra Life as well. So we always like to give Trial Worlds as much love and attention here on Extra Life that we can, because they really do great things, not only for Extra Life but for us as gamers when we participate and we play on Trial World's team. You know, based on how much money we can raise, we get a whole lot of in-game goodies for all their games. So that's great stuff. So I always like to give shout outs to Tryon as well. So yes, Defiance 2050 is on the way. So we'll be getting those videos up on YouTube this coming week. But in the meantime, yeah, Extra Life. It's just, you know, international. I have interacted with a player, an Extra Life participant from the United Kingdom just recently over the last couple of months or so. She's a streamer like myself. She lives in the United Kingdom, and she's an Extra Life participant. I know she also happens to play Trial Worlds Rift. Rift is her main game. Another Rift player that I know of from Germany as well. I don't think I've interacted with him. He's usually streaming, of course, you know, being over in Germany, and me here in the United States. You know, the hours can be a little off, so I haven't really been able to catch his streams to where I can hang out a little bit and interact with him. But again, from Germany, and he participates in Extra Life. So you know, gaming is universal, so is Extra Life. You know, 97 people from 97 different countries participated last year. That's great stuff, to raise over $11 million. 11.1 million dollars raised just last year. So that's great stuff. And that's what Extra Life is. You know, it's a way for us just to, you know, pursue our pastime, pursue our hobby, pursue our passion. But bring some good out of that as well. Not just, you know, be sitting there and having our own little fun, but also to be able to really save lives, make lives better by what we're doing, just by talking to friends and family. And if we happen to be streamers, obviously you don't have to be a streamer to participate. And many of our thousands of participants each year do not stream, do not do videos, that kind of stuff. You know, you know, the friends and family benefits and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's, you know, you go out there, you talk to people, and whatever we can do, $1, $5, $10 is a great help to these kids and to these hospitals. And I'm so glad to be able to be doing this and to be able to stream it, to do that little bit of extra that I can, with, you know, what's minimal talents I might have here. To be able to help my hospital and help the kids that need the services of my hospital. And I've been doing this. This is my 6th year doing it. I've gotten 5 full years under my belt so far, and it's a great thing. I enjoy doing this every year. I enjoy being right here on the official Extra Life for Kids channel as well. Going to be celebrating my 2nd anniversary as a stream team member here in another couple of months. As a matter of fact, I think almost 2 months from now, this coming June, I will have finished my completely full 2nd year right here on the stream team. And that's what we're doing here on the Extra Life for Kids channel. You know, it's just a bunch of us streamers who have a passion for games and have a passion for Extra Life. And great concept that Extra Life came up with for the Twitch channel is to have us come together just to stream on the channel, to talk about Extra Life, just to hang out, have some fun with people in chat, and play some games, have some fun while we're doing it. But again, you know, the important thing is that we want to let people know what Extra Life is, and we want to encourage people to sign up for Extra Life as well, to have some great fun with that. I wonder if I could do this now that I'm using Chroma Key. Not that I'd be doing this every week, because it just happens today. I'm down in my dungeon today. For today's stream. I could even, now I got Chroma Key, I can even do that. And that even makes it look a little bit better there. So we'll have to do that because I had my camera a little bit smaller because obviously not using the chroma key, the backdrop blocks out a lot of the the backdrop of my camera blocks out a lot of the backdrop I have here on this overlay. But now that's there we go. That doesn't look too shabby. Let me bring that down. I could even drop my camera behind the overlay. I think that'd work pretty good. Yeah, no, it doesn't look too bad. I like that. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's go ahead. I think we've been doing this one. Yes, this is the one we've been doing. Excellent. And let's see. Let's pick up where we left off last week. I think next week too, I should mention, is International Tabletop Day. This coming weekend, I guess I should say. April 28th is the official International Tabletop Day. So that weekend, we're going to be having some tabletop themed type streams and that kind of stuff for Extra Life. Obviously, Wizards of the Coast, a big supporter and partner with Extra Life as well, who does the tabletop games, Dungeons and Dragons, all that good stuff. I wish. You're right there. She's playing a little bit of Daniel Tiger on the tablet there. I wish I kept my old tabletop Star Trek D&D type game. Had this for years and years. I think I ended up selling it on eBay many years ago, but I would have liked to have broken that out, even if I was just playing by myself on that time. To do that next week. But yeah, next week, I don't know specifically what I've got lined up. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with the kids because the kids have school on next Monday. Well, the eldest who I would be playing with. So we might do a little bit of solo, maybe a board game. Maybe... Not so loud, okay?
Yeah.
I told you gotta be quiet and behave, okay?
Why don't I be quiet?
All right. Just focus on your game, and I'll focus on my game.
No, you won't.
The youngest one, yeah. See, and I have no plans to go play a game with her next week.
What game that is called?
This is called Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's Star Wars. You don't like Star Wars.
Yes, I do.
No, you say you don't like the bad guys.
Well, what's the bad guy's name?
Well, they have lots of different names.
What's the name?
I don't know their names right now. We'll meet them. I'm sure we'll meet some bad guys in the game. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do I don't know. We'll do something. We'll figure something out.
Lego bad guys.
Yes, well, yes, we all know the Lego bad guys from what your sister plays. In the meantime, let's get on with Extra Life Louie here, where we finished last week. We really did some Extra Life in here last week, where Extra Life Louie ran out there to grab some Manka cat teeth, as I recall, that can be used for a serum to heal a sick child, Rusa. As a matter of fact, right here. So, in the very much the spirit of Extra Life there, we healed a sick child. So that's awesome stuff there. So let's get on with what we're doing here. Let's see what random pet we're gonna bring out here. Hello, random pet. There you go. The Macrin Creeper Seedling. That's interesting. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and just continue our adventures here, shall we? We shall. Quest log. So let's see what we got here. We got the Chamber of Speech, which I want to level up a little bit more for. Illustrator fact finding. So let's check our map. That'll be easier because it's all marked up. So I've got that. Oh yes, that's right. We've got Report to Master Wix as well. That's the heroic, and the Jedi Temple will be everything else. So, all right, we got essentially we got to head back to the Jedi Temple. Is what we got to do right now. First, let's go check our mail. I'm sure this is spam here, so we can report the gold spammer.
Don't take it. Don't take it.
Although we do get in-game mail, yeah. So I figured let's go ahead and report you for spam. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Alright, Master Wix, I think, is over here. Yes, there he is. We'll talk to him, we'll head back to the temple.
I've studied the Flesh Raiders' idols. Here are my notes.
Pauiror, maglaresesem. Purmatut gisafin grudot simnyasupa. Ek farkak sara furflasku. Grania mimi vravni hev viku omnibi arinju. Hev skam bimi helka tudverk.
Why, thank you, Master. Oh, we get a new dress. Excellent. So this one may... Oh, you know, I got offload some inventory here, don't I? So let's see. I think this matches our top a little bit better. A little... not too much. Is a little bit more brown. This isn't here. What you doing?
I don't see anybody.
You don't see anybody?
No,
Why not?
because mommy's upstairs. Mother.
Oh, mommy's upstairs. Mother's upstairs. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need any of this, so we're just gonna offload that stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, where am I going? Going too far. Right here. That's where we want to be. Thank you.
Report your ailments.
No, it. You're waving to the robot. Okay. Or droid. I should say droid now, shouldn't I? Because technically, that's what they are in Star Wars, or droids. Yeah, see, that was either or. The heck with it. We will just keep what we got for now until we get something that's definitely a
You are
leg
fit
up,
for duty. Return to your post.
so to speak. Okay, so that takes care of Master Wix. So let's head back to the temple. Let's go ahead and take... we could always quick travel to the temple, but let's go the scenic route, shall we? It's only 10 credits. We got credits to spare, that's for sure. What you doing? You're disturbing the screen.
I acted to the screen early.
Oh my god, it's got you. Oh my goodness, it's got your hair all messed up now, child. Oh dear. Because it does. It's all staticky. I've been very staticky today.
Ah, there's the bad guy coming.
There is?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think that's a bad guy. I think that's a mommy.
It's a bad guy.
Really?
It is a bad guy.
I don't think so, Abs. You're just being silly.
Let somebody see you.
No, they can't see us. We're protected here.
Yes, you are. I just heard something.
You just heard something. Oh my goodness.
Yes, I did. Ah, Daddy!
Let's see, wait a minute, don't we have the Flesh Raider baby still? Hold on a second here. Or no, did we, we may have done that last time, didn't we? Yeah, we talked to him last episode, last week. Alright, let's see,
I didn't want it.
alright, so we've got to go talk to Master Ron Parr, we've got to speak to, oh that's right, we've got to, let the Jedi trainer, mini pancakes, yay!
Pink.
Really?
Is that
You don't say. But the, yes, that Flesh Raider recruit we've got. This ought to be quite fast. Oh, you know what? We've got, did we level? Oh, we must have leveled up
Jedi
too.
seeks to improve himself for
Force
study.
of Will. Let's see. Demonstrate your Force of Will.
basket?
Okay, that's, anti-CC controller. And that's it there. Okay, so let's go ahead. That's
May
done.
the Force be with you.
Why, thank you very much. Where is this guy we're supposed to talk to? Oh, there he is over there. Okay. I went to the wrong one. That's okay. Yes, I just healed him. I didn't need to heal him. I guess. Let's do this. Let's throw my heals sort of down here. That way we can do general effects here. We'll start the heals here. And these are all our attacks. That'll work. There we go. So let's head to the other chamber. Hello, droid. There's Master Strayan. Have I got some news for you, Master?
Forgive me, young Jedi, but I do not have time to give lessons these days.
Oh, yeah.
My only concern is administering to the Order's new recruits. If you are here on an
Babu!
unrelated matter, I fear
Babu
I have no
Jedi,
help
you.
to offer.
Oh, he said. I considered it, but I figured, no, in the spirit of Extra Life here, for what we're doing for Extra Life, Plus some of them Sith choices that we do have. Yeah, guys. Yeah, we're gonna go goody two shoes here. Goody two shoes. Which actually worked out, because at the end of last week, like I mentioned right at the top of the show here, is like we were actually able to heal a child, just like us gamers here can do with Extra Life. So that works out pretty well. Plus that you go in healer. Well, of course the Sith do have healer classes, but yeah, we gotta go the healer class here. I like the counselor healer class that I've never played, but it sounds good. Let me. Please don't scream. Let me explain the situation. Stop. Stop. Otherwise you're going to go upstairs. Stop. Let me explain the situation
I'm
here,
here
Master.
on business, Master. I found a Flesh Raider who wants to be a Jedi.
A flesh raider? You're serious?
Yes, I
My
am.
understanding is that those creatures are primitive, cruel, and bloodthirsty. Not ideally prepared for the lifestyle of a Jedi.
This Flesh Raider will murder a child if we refuse to teach him. We don't have much of a choice.
A wicked situation. The Order is not a prison or a place for repentance. It is for the dedicated, the willing. Even assuming this recruit is strong in the Force, do you really think such a dangerous student could be taught?
Without us, he's a danger.
If he stays untrained, he'll go to the dark side.
Perhaps you're right. Very well. Send your recruit to the temple, give him this medallion, and the watchman will know to grant him passage. When he arrives, I will consult with the
How
Jedi
do I
Council.
reach this
We will
kid?
do what we can.
That's what his name. I'm calling P.
Is this game playable, free to play? I played Sith Inquisitor when it first came out. Super fun. Shh, stop! Stop! You gotta be quiet when I'm talking, alright?
I don't need a chair.
You don't need a chair, you're gonna stand? Super fun, but I didn't have enough friends playing to keep me involved. It is. I mean, it is. No, I'm actually playing free to play now. I mean, there are some annoying limitations to it. There goes my screen. Here you go. You want to go out?
No.
Well, then stop messing with my screen. But yeah, I think it's pretty playable. I mean, at the end of the day, if we want to get into that discussion, you got your two models of free to play. You got your player centric model. You got your company centric model. Obviously, EA focuses on the company centric model, which let's make it as annoying and painful to play a free to play game, and people will pay to make it less annoying and painful. So that's somewhat along the lines that we have here with any of the EA free-to-play games. But yeah, in terms of just being able to play and stuff like that, I don't really have too many issues with it as free-to-play. Let's see what I want to do. I guess I want to go here. Oh, you know what? I forgot about talking to Master Yuan. So let me do that. Shh. I mean, a lot of the limitations don't bother me too much. Like, there's a limit on the number of skill bars. Obviously, we can't unify the colors here. But I mean, for me, I actually sort of have to play free to play, because I just, ever since 4.0 dropped with the monster XP we get, it just feels like speed leveling now, and I hate speed leveling in games. I hate playing in the speed leveling method in games unless there's something very, very specific that I am trying to accomplish. But as a general rule of playing through an RPG, just sort of a casual fun basis, yeah, I don't like speed leveling. So I have to, essentially for this character, I have to leave him out of my guild. I have to go free to play, so there's no rested XP. I have to throw the white acute module on just to minimize as much XP as I can. So I try to minimize that speed leveling feel to it now. Fortnite Save the World will be incredible when it gets out of beta. The most rewarding. Yeah,
Master
I say,
Yuan,
yeah. I mean,
I
free
believe I
to.
have the coordinates for the fount
There's
of
plenty of
Rajavari.
games out there that
As you
really
mentioned
do
this much,
fun free to play.
Padawan, I just received a very
Or do it the
disturbing
right way.
message for you from Naylan Rallock.
Survival. Mine, my villages, and yours, Jedi. Interesting to think about. You fooled
Are you going
my
upstairs?
people. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's other routes to the Fount of Rajavari. Interfere, and I'll kill you.
So my screen tries to
Naylan
stay as
is truly
smooth as
fallen,
possible.
then, and he wants you dead. You must be vigilant.
Alright, so that was a message from Naylan Raylock, and he's getting crazier by the minute, apparently. I would want to
There
help
must be a
him.
way to save Nayland.
Extra
Master.
Life Louis
Or
is
reason
going to
with
try to save him.
He may not give you the chance. You cannot risk yourself. We still have the Fount of Rajivari to find. Let me see those coordinates, Padawan. Perhaps I can get us started.
I have no understanding of the map, so I feel we're getting close.
I can sense it's right, Master Yuan. So the second coordinate must be the Tythos Ridge.
Yes, those fit exactly. But that leaves this coordinate. We can't triangulate the Fount of Rajivari without it. Perhaps it's a rock formation.
Should I go with
With
you?
two of us, the search would take half as long.
Padawan, look. In the map's code, there's something else hidden here. A warning? The Fount of Rajivari has mechanisms for intruders. Only those who know Rajivari's path will walk through unscathed to gain his wisdom.
So I must learn his path.
Rajavari's philosophies are somehow the way past these mechanisms. Likely traps.
We know Kaleth was Rajivari's stronghold, and excavators have uncovered ancient computer terminals in Upper Kaleth. Those terminals might hold answers, if they weren't all locked with passwords.
The hilt I found could help.
The hilt of the first blade accessed the coordinates to the Fount of Rajavari. It could unlock these terminals too.
Of course! Those engravings, some of them resemble security algorithms. Go to Upper Kaleth and investigate those terminals for any clue. I'll wait here for Kaizen. We're close, Padawan, I know it.
We are. Them eyebrows. Yeah, indeed, aren't they? Excellent. The Hunter's Eye. Complete. Excellent. But yeah, I was saying, you know, it's been tough, especially in the MMO world. This transition to free to play, because a lot of games, Star Wars included, got caught sort of in that time of shift, where, you know, the subscription was the rule of the day, and that transitioned into Autopsychotic is following us. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Hero Nation. But yeah, so a lot of games sort of got trapped in that. So, you know, in order to survive, you know, the choice was either, you know, go free to play or essentially shut down, like many games right beforehand did. So, you know, it's sort of a catch-22. It's how do you, especially if you're going to maintain a premium level of gameplay as well. You know, you're going to essentially make it a freemium game where the subscription is now optional instead of mandatory. Well, how do you make having a subscription worth that money you're still going to be paying when the bulk of the game you're giving away free now? Yeah, so it's a catch-22 for many games that came out during this period. But yeah, there's some of them. What WoW did for the hardcore players, paying game gold for subscription. Yeah, something like that too. Like EVE Online has does something similar to where you can go through gameplay and earn in-game money that can be turned into, subscription time, that kind of stuff. And I think Rift has something similar. I don't play Rift all that often. And I haven't really looked into it because I'm obviously just going to be free to play in Rift too. Yeah, I think Rift has something similar to that method. I think the key is limited to nothing behind subscription. Paid aspects only enhance gameplay. Exactly, and that's what I call the player-centric free-to-play model, as opposed to the company-centric one. The player-centric one operates under the assumption that if a player is in your game and they're having fun with the game, they're enjoying the game, then they'll be more than willing to pay something, to buy something, be it a cosmetic or what have you, to support your game because they're having fun and they want to enhance that fun with whatever you may be selling in your shop, or you maybe unlock a quest for a couple of bucks, stuff like that. It's stuff like that. So it's one of those things. So so some games operate under that player-centric model, whereas, like I said, Star Wars: The Old Republic sort of, EA, their philosophy is the company-centric one, which is, they look at players as cheapskates who will not pay a dime if we don't have to. So they have to force us to pay to enjoy the game instead of just making the game enjoyable and saying, hey, I really like this game. I like that. I want to go buy a $10 outfit or a $20 mount, So it's like World of Warcraft is a subscription, and, I enjoy World of Warcraft. So, but, they have a cash out too. But because World of Warcraft keeps the gameplay experience enjoyable, it's like, oh, wow, I really like that pet. I bought a couple of pets from the store. Partly because they help charity too, but it's like, yeah, all right, I'm having fun. Why not throw an extra couple of, extra $10 on top of my subscription? So it's that kind of feel. Whereas here, you feel like you're being punished for playing the game in some aspects. So it's like, come on now. But again, that's EA. At the end of the day,
your last round with the droids was impressive, but we've made modifications.
Exactly.
To
Yep. Same thing with Overwatch, Rocket League, same way.
Get out there and show them what you're made of.
Now, of course, Overwatch and Rocket League are a bit different, because you have to put up the initial purchase of the game, but they don't nickel and dime you, and you realistically, you don't have to pay anything else outside of that purchase in order to enjoy the full game. If you do pay anything extra, it's just for fun little knickknacks that enhance your playable, your gameplay. But yeah, things like Rocket League, Overwatch, their basic models are more of the player-centric model. Then they'll come back for 14 days to WoW when the new expansion drops. They might. I gotta get back into WoW. My stream schedule's been so funky the last couple of months. I used to try to stream WoW every week, but because of my schedule and everything else that I have to deal with, I haven't been able to play for a while. But hopefully next month. My plans for next month, if all works out well, with some real life situations the family's going through here, we hope to get back on track with doing some of my weekly WoW outings and that kind of stuff. Simple work here.
Unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. But I've still got a few more tricks. Check back later.
I shall. Oh, and look at that, we leveled up, did we? Or no, we didn't level up. That was just the award there. It's confusing. Sometimes that's the level up award too. Alright, so we're good. We'll accept that. I forgot to whip out my quest list here. We want to just go back and see how many hours I have on my characters. Yeah. That's me in Guild Wars. I try to stream Guild Wars every Monday. On my own channel before I come here, or stream. Mondays is sort of my massively multi-playing day. So like I try to stream my MMOs Mondays on my own channel before I come here, to do the Extra Life show. Trying to think if I wanted to do something here. Oh yeah, this should be an upgrade. Yeah, let's go upgrade that. Thank you. Let's go sell that one. See now that matches nicely. See, now we have the matching outfit, which is nice. See, that looks pretty sharp. I like that outfit. That's not too shabby. I like that. Funny thing is with this game, there's really a lot of RPGs. I just go with drops. I almost never buy any outfits or anything like that from shops or anything like that, because I just like getting stuff that drops out in the world.
Stand by for
and from
examination of
quests.
suggested product. You are fit for duty.
Alright, there we
Return to
go.
your post.
My favorite games, yeah, I guess, yeah, I sort of cut my teeth on the RPG. You know, I used to do the classic D&D long time ago, back when I was a wee lad in school. Let's see where I want to go here. Yeah, so we do want to go, let's quick travel. We'll just do a quick travel this time. Multi-armed robot, tetanus. Looks like Obi-Wan's outfit, where he fights, General Grievous. That's what it is. Yeah, from, the prequel trilogy. That was Grievous. Yeah, that's one of the complaints that people have had with the game, that there's no traditional Jedi outfits like we see in the single-player games and the movies. But there's quite a few Jedi outfits that I really like that used to drop from some of the flashpoints, which I think they got rid of for some bizarre reason when they updated the game in 4.0. But I like this one. This looks like a sharp little outfit there. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. But yeah, so yeah, it's been a sort of natural progression, because I started with D&D, then I did Wizardry, the original Wizardry games. Primarily Wizardry 5. When that came out, it was my big game. And of course, I dabbled in some of the others. Trying to think where. Yeah, my best bet's actually to go up that way first, so we can free this kid here from the Flesh Raider. So for the most of my modern day gaming, aside from simulation, from SimCity games, I've always been into the Stronghold games by Firefly, the castle building strategy type games I've been into. I am going the right way, right? Yep. But yeah, it's primarily RPGs, and that's really how I got into MMOs, because I was looking for games that would provide that wizardry feel, where you create your own party of 6 adventurers or what have you. And pretty much from the mid 90s on, a lot of RPGs where you play the single lone wolf hero, which I never really enjoyed. I enjoyed having a party of characters. And so, MMOs sort of came into that. And so, really, Guild Wars got me into the MMO field, because they had, this concept of henchmen, to where you can create a party to adventure out in the wild with these NPC characters called henchmen. I said, oh, well, that's about as close as I'm going to get. And it's nice to see that a few other games have taken that concept, like Star Wars. We have one companion with us, but still, the MMO sort of gives you that party out there in the wild again, like you got with the classic Eye of the Beholder and Wizardry games, the classic RPGs. Baldur's Gate, yes, absolutely. See, it's funny. Some of the games, like some of the top RPG games, I never really played back in the day. I've only really started playing them over the last several years.
Tell him.
Jedi talk.
Training will be good for you.
You'll learn to use power, and to use it wisely. You'll gain mastery over the Force, and over yourself.
You hear that? You get what you wanted. Hunt power, Jedi power, the Rock Den, all of it.
Head thing Jedi hunt. Hunter Den Jedi hunt. Hunt Rock Den.
He means you can hunt everything that belonged to him. The other Flesh Raiders, me, and he's leaving.
Jedi prize. Jedi hunt.
I didn't think you would do that. You helped him. You saved me. I know my way back to the village. The path isn't too hard from here.
You've since gone back and played them as well. Yeah, I didn't either watch your cousin play. Yeah, that's the funny thing, because, like I said, I started out with the Wizardry games, and again, particularly Wizardry 5 Heart of the Maelstrom. I played that both on PC, and then once the Super Nintendo came out, they came out with a version on the Super Nintendo, and I really dug into that version more so than the PC version. At the time, just because our first real PC didn't come along until I think we had a Commodore 64 with a tape deck and a dial-up modem at some point. So really most of my gaming was on consoles, the Intellivision, my early gaming, the Intellivision, and the Nintendo systems. And our first computer was the Aquarius. You can go look that one up. That was an amazing little experience there with that machine. But yeah, once we got the Commodore and stuff, that's when I really kicked in with the PC gaming and some of the Eye of the Beholder stuff and some of the RPGs then. But then I really got once Firefly released Stronghold, I really got into those games. So I played them up really until the time that I'm trying to think if there was anything out in between time. So I was so into those games, the SimCity games too. So I sort of left my RPG roots for a bit and really just focused on Stronghold and SimCity until Guild Wars came back. Because I always kept playing the Wizardries in the meantime, but I never really looked for anything new until I said, yeah, it's time. I really wanted to try something new here. And of course, by that time, the MMO genre had exploded. First was the Gateway. We had the Gateway at. I used to work at a bowling center, and we had the Gateway. It started out with Windows 3.1 on it. And then we actually did an in-place upgrade to Windows 95. But yeah, we had that Gateway. In fact, I ended up right before I left. The last year I was working there, I went out and bought a new computer for the office that had Windows XP on it, and I ended up taking the Gateway home with me to play around with. And I threw in an old 5 1/4 inch floppy drive, so I could actually play some of the classic Wizardry games on the old floppies as they are meant to be played. And then I ended up, I think I was trying to upgrade the power supply or something. I was trying to do something, and it turned out the power supply was in there. It was all unplugged and stuff, and the power supply still apparently had some residual power in it, and it had some metal connectors on it, and boop, popped the motherboard with it. I was like, you're killing me. So I shorted out the motherboard, and that was the end of that. Yep, the good old floppies. Roller Coaster Tycoon was the bomb. Yeah, I actually got started. I started playing last year. I think it was last year. The Railroad Tycoon games. Because all of a sudden I had a hankering to play with trains, so I ended up getting the Railroad Tycoon games just to play around with some trains for a bit, and then ended up getting Train Simulator 2017 as well. Which I've played I've played through the Academy, but I haven't done too much else with it yet, so I just don't have time. What am I trying to do here? Is I'm wandering around, wandering aimlessly. I've got to go back there. All right, hold on. I got to go back to Kalikori Village, so let's go ahead and do that first. Then we can come back to Kaleth. Yeah, I heard something about Jurassic. I heard about that. I forget. I think I was watching somebody. I forgot who I was watching. I may have been watching the stream, and somebody had started talking about that and the dinosaurs and stuff. So I gotta look into that. I'm not really into the Jurassic. I mean, I watched the original, the Jurassic Park, and I saw the second one. But after that, I really haven't watched the Jurassic movies after that. I guess for some strange reason I just got tired of watching dinosaurs eat innocent people. So I was like, yeah, okay. The first one was good, and the second one is all right. I was like, not for me. Where are you? Oh, you're in the house, aren't you? That's where you're at. Yeah, I think the ending to Jurassic Park 2 is what did it to me.
He's safe now.
Rampaging down the middle of was it New York or wherever it was? I forget what city it was rampaging down. I'm like, it's like, no, that's enough for me. They ever played Zoo Tycoon? Yes, I do have the Zoo Tycoon. Yes, I think they both. I think both the original. Because I know I've played Zoo Tycoon 2 a little bit more, because Zoo Tycoon 1 is a little tough in creating pens for some animals and keeping animals happy. And there used to be a site where it had guides for each and every single animal on how to create their exhibit to keep them 100% happy. And that site, unfortunately, right after I completed an exhibit for each animal, shut down. But yeah, I think in the original they had, I don't think it was as much as they had in Zoo. I think Zoo Tycoon 2 had more in the way of dinosaurs and yeah, the water animals. So yeah, I've played Zoo Tycoon quite a bit on stream too. I've streamed that quite a bit too. You told me what you did. He's safe now. I'm glad his kidnapper is with your masters. Let's trust this works out.
The Jedi Council can handle him. I suspect he'll be a difficult student.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That flesh raider won't harm us again. It's enough. You have my promise. Whenever the elders speak about the Jedi, I'll speak too. My son will speak. This is our thanks.
It will lead to good things.
With time, maybe the Jedi and your people can become allies.
Allies on Tython, and allies against the Flesh Raiders. We wish you well, Jedi. Goodbye, and all the best to you.
Live long and prosper. Oh, wrong IP. So what we got here? We got a set of gloves. Good, that's an upgrade. We got some money, and we got a experience boost, which we will never use. But yeah, Zoo Tycoon really does a lot with that, as a matter of fact, because with the dinosaur expansion in Zoo Tycoon 2, you can actually go out and do digs in your zoo and dig up fossils, which lets you unlock special versions of some of the dinosaurs. Alright, there we go. So I did a lot of that before I stopped streaming it to do some other games and stuff. Which we'll get back to eventually. I gotta get back to my zoo. Oh, I need not you, but the merchant, which is up this way.
Stand by for examination and suggested product.
Boom. Alright, there we go. It's good. Fire that up again. Now I think we can head back to the ruins of Caleth, and we should be in fairly decent shape now for the heroic. So let's see. Yeah, I think we got enough time to do the heroic too. Oh, I've got a minute cooldown. So we'll go do. We'll just go. How much do I have? A minute and a half. I can be there on the speeder before that runs out. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, riding in tandem. I pull ahead. Can I hold on to the lead? We have a winner. Yeah, I beat him. I think I beat him. I think that guy was there before. Oh, he's got that Nico Okar outfit on. Yeah, the games I'm into now really are the simulation games. Again, obviously, again, you know, that's one of the reasons why I've actually tried to force myself into a stream schedule so I can keep playing all the different games I like to play. So I do my massively multiplayer on Mondays. I do my single player streaming on Saturdays, where I'll do stuff like City Skylines and Planet Coaster. I'll do a retro game on Saturdays, which I initially planned to do SimCity 2000, but again, my Saturdays have been a little wacky the last month, so I haven't been able to stream that for a month. But yeah, I'm really into like the actual simulation games now, like Truck Simulator, Flight Simulator, Train Simulator, but primarily the 2 truck simulators right now by SCS Software, which I can't stream because I can't look at chat and drive at the same time. It's just a disaster. So I'll stream them very, very rarely, but I do a lot of YouTube videos for them. I was about to say, where are you? I know you. There's another one there. There we go. Where'd you come from? There's usually only one here. Interesting. Yep, you do that. I'll pebble you. And we have this guy up here. Let's do this. Boom. Let's negate that effect. There we go. Let's heal up. Boom. What do you do in those games? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's sort of it's a driving game, but it's a little bit of almost, I want to say almost a management game, because it's you're not just driving, but you're actually completing jobs. So you'll take jobs to earn money, to upgrade your truck, to upgrade your to buy garages and to buy drivers. To hire drivers for your company. You're basically running a trucking company, and you start out with just yourself, and then you get to expand your empire, more or less. But I find it's actually it's one of those things to where it's just nice and relaxing just to get behind the wheel and do some trucking, and just to look at the scenery that they've built in the game. But there's one streamer, Squirrel is his Twitch channel. Squirrel, as in spelled like the animal squirrel. He's a really big simulation type gamer.
They'll come for us. They'll have to lay siege if they want to take us prisoner.
And he'll stream that every Sunday. He streams the trucking games. He'll do a stream for the trucking games. He calls Sunday Night Trucking. It's really fun to watch and interact with his community. So we've got that one. I completely ignored what he was saying because I was talking. I don't think the other one's up here, is it? I think it's around the corner, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta come down this way. Yeah, it's over here. Oh, it's up top. That's where it's at. Oh, yeah, I remember I was over here last week. I was thinking these things are for the Jedi Knight story, but these are for us, actually. It's only like $5 on G2A. Yeah, they are cheap, yep. Yeah, you can find the keys pretty cheap.
Another Jedi
on some of those third-party sites.
7th. Master Rajavari formed an army from the allies he found past the mountains. We could sure use them now. But they vanished. Just left their servants. Those cannibals in their stupid camps. Master Rajavari's second principle says all life is a battle, even to your last breath. But our allies didn't leave us a choice.
Interesting. Yeah, I ended up picking up a bunch of them. A bunch of the simulation games on a Steam sale. Oh, that wasn't me. I thought I aggroed somebody. Yeah, I'll usually keep an eye out for Steam sales. I picked because they all. There was a big bundle that Steam had during their sale. I think it was last summer. So I picked up a whole bunch of games for like $10-12. It was even so it ended up even being cheaper than that. You know, if you the price I ended up paying based on all the stuff I got in there with it. Ah, yes, now this quest is available. There we go. Let me go finish this one first, though. I think it's in here. There it is. In fact, let me open up my quest list here, too. Prologue.
The bleeding won't stop. Blast it! Why did I watch Vadria's back? Master Rajavari's seventh principle said it. Sacrificing your strength is the path of a fool. I should have just let her die. It doesn't matter. The siege is nearly over. This can only end one way.
Doesn't look like Master Rajavari's group turned out on the better end of there, eh? So let's see where we're at here. So we did the last Defenders, I think, right? Yeah, we did that one. Guardians of the Past. I'm pretty sure I did that one. We did the Baby, Hunter's Eye we did. Fact Finding we did. Combat Leadership we did. New Recruit we did. Pilgrim Medicine we did. Clear Out Tythos Ridge we did. Footsteps of the Fallen. That's where we're at now. Okay, and we did Combat Leadership again. Commune with the Light. Yeah, so we are right on track here. We'll talk to you.
Ah, it's impossible! Why would my master assign me a trial that can't be done?
Do you need help?
Is there a problem? Oh, you startled me. I didn't see you approach. My master says there are valuable materials behind that boulder over there. But get this, the blasted thing can't be moved. My instructions were to go to a platform in the ruins. Meditate and let the Force empower me. But I've meditated till I can't see straight and nothing.
You're quitting then?
You admit defeat? You're just going to give up?
What else am I supposed to do? So I'm gonna get drummed out of the order because I can't move a rock that can't be moved. It's absurd. Hey, what if maybe you could help me? Are you good at this meditation thing?
Let's find out.
I don't know, but I'm game to try.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. So just kneel at the altar nearby. Supposedly, if you find deep inner peace, you'll be able to move the boulder. If you fail, I can tell my master it wasn't just me who couldn't move it.
Alrighty then. Oh wow, look at that Stay Hydrated bot is in the Extra Life for Kids channel too. Thought he said he was going to get drunk. Now let's lift the boulder. The giant rock. Oh, look at that! I did it. It must be magic.
You did it! I can't decide if I'm ashamed that I couldn't do it or happy that my mission is complete. There was supposed to be something important behind the boulder.
Maybe it's just not apparent.
Then we should continue the search.
But...
Iniki.
Master Quilljake, why are you here?
Wana wada blota wijawa. O wamawanka matuske. Manchi doti puna puna. Kabuk nuni snemo.
You have
Punta
confirmed
Chuta,
deep-rooted weakness. Oh no.
Kasuna Likurira, Tanki Kung.
But, Master, it's not my fault. I didn't ask for help. I tried to decline.
He's lying. Yes, I volunteered. We gotta go goody two-shoes.
That is simply not true, Master Quilljake.
Kunamo, Uban Chone Alipa, Eastin Koto, Wonki Ataja Kapa Tonka, Jisa Picha. Kutogi Gumpa, Gigi no Lia Makechisa.
So he's going to become a
It's all
secretary.
your fault. You ruined my chances.
Hey now.
Uban Chone Alipa, Eastin Koto.
What was being tested?
What was he supposed to do? Did you deliberately set him up to fail?
Ubanya, Manchi Doti Puna Puna, Kabuk Nuni Snemo. Oka Kiza Spida Perupa, Gadwa Shiniko Higa Danulia.
I only did my duty.
I did nothing noteworthy. Just what was called for.
Gushu Choskrunki Topat Slemo. Gektusta Barawanga. Nesubul Kobo Pomo.
Yes, Master.
Imache. Churon Chika Chiliska Chanaga.
We've run into a couple of failed Padawans here so far. That guy gave up, that is. Yeah, maybe he's going to get drunk now. Well, there is a cantina in the temple. This should be an upgrade, I think, right? Yes, sir. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh dear. Oh, I didn't see you there. Oh dear. Take that, you robots. Done? Good. Alright. So we'll run past these guys. I think we're safe right here out in the open. Alright, so that's Shuan. So what we got left? Yes, the heroic. So let's I guess it'll be a perfect time then, once I get up to the chamber here. Looks like you've got things well in hand to go ahead and run a video here. Was there a cantina band? No, there isn't a band, but there is a jukebox. For the mere price of 100 credits, I can buy a token. Oh, we got plenty of credits. And play some music on the jukebox. I'll have to do that when we get back. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alright, so you go ahead and go here. I'm just going to park myself temporarily, because we will take a video break now. And, about to play some World of Warships. Oh, nice. Yes, I got a friend of mine, actually a fellow Extra Lifer, called by the name of Battery H, who's really into World of Warships now. He's trying to get me into it, so I have it installed, and I played a couple of matches, but that's as far as I've been able to get so far. I just haven't had enough time to get into it. But yeah, he ended up creating. I'm not sure. I guess it's guild or clan, whatever it's called. In the game for our multi-gaming guild that we are, I guess, were, because I don't know how active the guild is anymore, called Judgment Gaming, which we also have an Extra Life team for that, which I can explain after our video break. Yeah, so I've got to find time to be able to play some of these games again. I just don't know when or how. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fun game. So I know the couple of times I was in there, it's it's challenging yet fun. So let's see here. We're going to pick out the story to play, or should I do yeah, I did the recap video last week. Maybe we'll do the recap video again, or let's do a story. Let's do a miracle story. Who did I do last? I think that was Eric's story I did last time. We did a miracle story. So who is up now? Jordan. So we'll do Jordan's story here. I think, yeah, that's a couple of minutes there, so that'll be perfect. So we're going to watch a story about a child who needed the services of a Children's Miracle Network hospital. So we're going to see. I just need to rename this. Where's rename? Oh, I forgot. Properties. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Oh my God, I can't see. I cannot see today. So these extra life stories that we have, you know, sort of follow along with a child who needed the services of a Children's Miracle Network hospital, and just goes to show, you know, the help that we can give to these kids as gamers by participating in Extra Life by going to www.extra-life.org, extra-life.org, to sign up to participate. Again, completely free at the classic level to participate. It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up, and you're good to go to help a child of your local hospital. So sit tight. We'll be right back, as the sign is about to say here, and we'll talk some more Extra Life and do a little bit of a heroic. Yeah, stick around, everybody. We'll be right back. And we're back. Yeah, there we go. It's amazing. Just watching some of these stories, it's tough to watch sometimes, because as a parent myself, you know, you just feel so helpless when your kids get into a situation to where, you know, if they need services at a hospital, it's like, I don't know how some of these parents do it. I get nervous when my kids are sick for a couple of days. Especially my daughter, when she was, you know, running track or something like that, and she falls or something like that. It's like, ugh. You get that moment of bout of panic in you. Because you want to, as a parent, you want to try to keep them safe from harm and pain and everything else. But sometimes you just, you know, you can't. You got to let life continue on. All right, so we went down to half health there, so I'm going to have to be careful here. I might as well just meditate at this point. Love to play when you're just chilling. You can set up autopilot route and play one-handed. Oh yeah, that is. Yep, sandwich in one hand, keyboard in the other. That is definitely a fun way to play a game. Alright, if I remember right, these things are the healers, so I've got to deal with them. Let's do that. Let's raise you up. Get you out of the way here. We'll take care of this thing. Let's take care of this thing. There we go. Fire off. Come here. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, we're level 10 now. Lagging a bit here. My problem is with that skill there, they go through, they heal up a lot faster. We will take all of that, please. Thank you. What do we got? We got to destroy 30 of these droids. I know. Yes. Yes, level 10 now, so now we can enter PvP and all that good stuff. Normally by now I'm just finishing Typhon when I'm level 10. So like I said last week, the XP is still just incredibly fast. What's good? I guess what that is. I've noticed that before. Oh, you know what? It's, you know, that might be a skill from a skill tree. There, that's for you. All right. There's really no safe place here. All right, let's meditate. What is this? Heals a friendly target. All right, that's a heal. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's move you down here because you're a heal. Right, we're almost halfway through, but I did want to check our skill tree here. Yeah, alright, so yeah, that came because of the skill tree starts kicking in now. Our discipline path. Alright. So next one we get is level 12, and then this is where we can pick a utility point at level 14. Okay. We are the seer. We are the healer. Oh, wow. My little mini pet got damaged. Who would have thought? Come on. Fight, 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 fight. Alright, I'm not in the right position here. There we go. I have to start doing some healing here. What I need to do is lift this guy up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. I knocked this thing down. There we go. Now I can do is heal a bit. Heal myself up, and then we can take this guy one-on-one. There we go. Start with that one. Boom. 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 Aftershock. Oh, is that canceled? Is that canceled the move? I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, is that a channeled? Is that a channeled ability? Oh, okay. That's what I've been doing wrong this whole time. It's a channeled ability. I didn't even realize it. All right, there we go. Everybody's cleared out here. Okay. I guess I probably should have healed myself before I did that. There we go. Can't move when I'm channeling this ability here. That's interesting. That's a root ability, as I think the term is called. Where are we at here? We only need 7 more droids. Alright. There's usually 2 right by this door. So it gives me a good opportunity to say, join Extra Life today! extra-life.org. Again, it's gaming's universal. We had participants last year from 97 different countries, which is simply phenomenal. I did not know that before. And from those 97 different countries, we raised over $11.1 million for sick kids last year. Over $40 million in the 9 years, going into the 10th year now that Extra Life has been around. Extra Life got started way back in 2008 due to the tragic loss of one young Victoria Edmond down in Texas. But as usual, out of loss comes something great. And it was because of her death from leukemia and related effects. Extra Life has come into being and has really helped save the lives of hundreds, if not thousands, of kids in the last 10 years, thanks to what we've been able to raise as gamers, just simply by playing a game. Again, absolutely free to sign up and participate. I'm going to park myself here while I'm talking and healing, as I do want to take a look at this too. Yeah, that's not really an upgrade, but I should call up the website here. Again, it only takes a couple minutes to sign up. You get your participant page, to where people will make their online donations. Of course, you can still donate. Encourage people to donate by snail mail. That still counts too. But again, like I said at the top of the show, you can fundraise 365 days a year. You can fundraise however you want to fundraise. That's one of the really great things about Extra Life, is that there's no hard and fast rules. The only thing that we ask, that Extra Life asks of the participants, is that you do your best to raise what money you can, whether it's $1, $5, $10, whatever it is. It's every little dollar counts. A dollar can buy a specialized baby bottle that helps a child with a mouth deformity nurse. So $1 can really go a long way to making a difference in just one child's life. But there's a whole lots of different things we can do for fundraising. We can play games for 24 hours on National Game Day. National Game Day is November 3rd and 4th this year. You can fundraise once a day, all 365 days a year. You can fundraise a couple of times a year, however works best for your life. The important thing that we say here at Extra Life, it's just the money that we raise. However, you can raise it. Again, $1, $5, $10. That's the important thing. It's not how you do it, but it's the end result of what we can bring in here. And one of the tips I have is that through the sign up process, there should be a section to where you can make a donation to your own cause. 100% of the donations, I should mention this again too, every single penny goes to these hospitals, goes to helping the kids. But you can, during the sign-up process, you can actually make a donation to your hospital through your own participant page. You'll get credit for that on your participant page. It'll show up on your page as a donation. And I always encourage people. I do that all the time. In fact, I donate to myself several times through the years. I run special fundraising promotions or other type of things related. If I sell something on eBay, I'll say, hey, 10% of this sale goes to Extra Life, and I'll make that donation, that 10% donation, that kind of stuff. So I'd always encourage, if anyone's going to participate, if anyone signs up to participate, make a donation to your own page, because it does a couple of things. First, it shows people that you're serious about what you're doing, that you are indeed, serious about helping the kids of your local hospital, but it also gets the ball rolling. People are more inclined to donate to a gamer if they see that gamer already has a donation, even if that donation is one they made themselves. Sort of like, how was it described? In the last guild meeting I had for Extra Life for the Philadelphia Guild, I had mentioned this during the guild meeting, and one of the guys who was also at the meeting mentioned it's one of those psychological things to where if you have a collection jar sitting on the counter, if it's empty, people more than likely will not donate any money into that jar. But if you if you throw in like $5 or a couple of dollars and some change and stuff into that jar, next time somebody comes to that counter, they'll psychologically be more inclined to say, oh, let me throw $1 in too. So that's why I'd say it's always important to make a donation to yourself. Again, $1, $5, whatever it is, get that donation in. And it'll help the ball rolling and help your own cause. Again, 100%, every single penny goes to helping the kids. And customize your page is the other big tip I have too. There's a default template, a default layout for these participant pages. But the more you customize it, the more, again, people will be inclined to donate to you, because then you make it personal. You can tell people, you can upload images, you can add links to there. If you're writing a blog about your fundraising efforts, or if you happen to be a streamer, again, you don't have to be a streamer in order to fundraise. If you happen to be doing videos, whatever it is you're doing, you can put in that page and say why you're doing it, what you're doing. And the more personal you make it, again, the more people will be inclined to help you. And then go out and talk. 90% of the donations I get every year are friends and family donations. And then the other 10% I get as a streamer. So even if I wasn't streaming, I would still be, 90% of the money that I collect would still be coming in for my hospital. So again, you don't really have to be a streamer to be, a successful fundraiser. And successful is, again, $1, $5, whatever it may be that you can raise. That's a success for these hospitals and for these kids. But again, also I mentioned earlier teams. There are teams that you can either create a team or join a team. Or again, just play single player, so to speak. Teams are essentially just a collection of Extra Life participants who fundraise under a common banner. Like I said, a friend of mine who met, as a matter of fact, through Star Wars: The Old Republic in a guild called Judgment Gaming. We found out through our interactions that us and a couple of other guys in the guild participate in Extra Life every year. So Battery said, hey, we might as well make an Extra Life team, and we can all fundraise under the team. And that's essentially what it is. So you can create a team or join a team that's already been created. And it's just that, and the team has a goal, and you have your individual goals you can work for, and you can support each other and just have fun playing games together as a team, even if you're across the country or across the world. Battery fundraises in New Orleans. I think one of the other guys we had was out in the Midwest somewhere. I'm on the East Coast of the United States. Again, anybody can join any team that's been created, which is the good thing. So, and one of the cool things that I think was debuted last year was this concept of super teams. And a super team is essentially a team that you can either join as an individual, just like any other team, or that a full team of participants can take their team and join the team. So it's a way for us as participants to essentially play for two different teams. Just the way the system works, you can only join one team at a time. But with this concept of super teams, you can join a team, like I'm on Judgment Gaming, and then all the people who are members of the Judgment Gaming Extra Life team, we can take that team and say, hey, we want to join Trial World's super team. And then we get to play not only for our Judgment Gaming team, but we get to play for Trial Worlds team. And the best part about that is like I said earlier, that Trial Worlds actually rewards people with in-game goodies in each of their games. You get digital items in each of their games for playing on their team if you meet a certain fundraising goal. So if our team joins the Trial World Super Team, when it comes time to do the fundraising and they track all the fundraising that we do, every single person on our team will get those trial rewards at the end of the day based on what they raise. So that's one of the things I was really glad to see last year, because there are a few teams I actually want to support. Again, my guild's team, my streaming community's team, Twitch Kittens. There's always about a couple of dozen, I think, streamers from the Twitch Kittens, which I'm a member of, that fundraise for Extra Life every year, and we have our own team. So, and again, I always want to support Trial Worlds. I want to play on their teams, not only for the good game goodies, but because they are big supporters and advocates for Extra Life as well. So I always play their games during my streams, and I stream their games for Extra Life throughout the year as well. So it's always good to be able to support your mates, so to speak, and then go support something else with this concept of super teams as well. So that's great stuff. But look into that. You always want to look into stuff like that, and then to help your own fundraising efforts. And it's just, at the end of the day, again, we're having fun here for Extra Life. Great game, great gaming for a great cause at the end of the day. So sign up. And again, free to participate at the classic level. We do get rewarded as participants for, again, not just through Trial World. Trial World has their own separate reward system for what you raise. But Extra Life does too. We get rewarded. We get game discount codes. We get a 3-month premium code for XSplit, which is a streaming software. So if you're a streamer, that's very cool to be able to get that 3-month premium license. Again, it's all just based on very low-level fundraising goals that you meet. $1, if you $5, $10, $25 that you raise for your hospital, you get these rewards. But if you do want to go the extra step, again, creating a team or joining a team is a little bit something extra you can do. You can also become what is called a platinum level participant. And you can do that as you register for the first time or anytime after your initial registration in the same calendar year. You can then upgrade your registration to platinum level. And that's simply, you just go in there, you pay a $19 registration fee, again, which goes to help Extra Life and helps the hospitals. But what that does is open up a platinum level tier of reward, so to speak, if you can raise, meet certain fundraising goals. So new for this year is a $75 goal. You get a nice Extra Life sticker, which I think is, from the looks of it, is about that size. So it's a nice size sticker that you get. And that's new for this year, if you can raise $75 for your hospital. As always, if you can raise $200 for your hospital, you get a nice Extra Life t-shirt. Oh look, it's got some red letters on it, so it's showing through. My chroma key is getting the red. But this logo changes every year. There's a contest for participants to design the logo for that year's t-shirt. I've not yet heard that the contest is open yet for this year. Should be opening pretty soon. But yeah, that logo changes every year for the t-shirt, so if you can raise $200, you can do that. And if you get some artistic talent as a participant, you can also enter the contest, because there's cool rewards. I forget what last year, I think last year's winner got tickets to a gaming convention or something like that, if I remember right. I forget what it is exactly. Rufio, maybe one of the mods in our channel remembers what the prize was for the designing the winning logo for the t-shirt last year. I know it was something really, really cool that I wish I had some artistic talent, otherwise I would have entered, but I might just do it this year anyway, just to try my hand at it. Hello, Brandelo. Welcome to the show. I should be waving at the camera and not at my chat screen, huh? There you go. Hello, Brand131. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Rufio, one of our mods and streamers as well. But yeah, so that's cool. A lot of cool stuff that we can do as participants. And then, also in the platinum level, we have a $500 and $1,000 reward. So if you can raise that much for your hospital, you get really nice, cool Olympic style type Extra Life medallions. One is silver, one is gold. And I just missed that last year, so I'm hoping this year I can at least get one medal this year. Is sort of my goal for this year. But really nice stuff that we get rewarded just for participating. Again, the important thing is the good that we're doing as gamers by participating and raising. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna heal myself in time. Stop shooting me! Yep, I saw that coming. I am overmatched there. But I know they got their work on hundreds of shirts. Yes, indeed. I'm not wearing that shirt this year. This is actually 2014, the 2014 shirt. Since I have my red screen up, I'm not sure how well that shirt would have interacted with my red screen, because it does have some red coloration on it. In fact, I think all the shirts I got right now has some sort of red in it, except for the one I wore last week as well. So I was like, okay, I got this one, I can do this one. Just got some red lettering on it. All right, I gotta do something here. Oh, did I? Okay, I must have. Did I finish that quest then? Yep. Okay, I did complete the bonus mission. All right, so I don't even have to. I'm not even going to worry about that. Yes, I have been defeated for the first time. I hate that. I hate dying in games. We're going to go down. Oh, good. He's up. We're going to see how quickly I die to this thing. See, this might be another one. I'm going to have to come back to this chamber to fight this guy. Let's see how I want to do this. Let's go that. I got to do this. Let's just go ahead and hit him. Oh yeah, he loves pulling. I know that. Let's go ahead and do that. This thing is immune to the stun. It does damage anyway, so that's what we like here. Or maybe he was stunned. It looks like it may have gotten stunned. Oh, I might actually end up beating this thing. Hold on a second here. Let's do this real quick. I don't want to leave it up there too long because it heals faster. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we're gonna get. Oh, look at that! I am shocked. I did not expect to beat this thing. Yes! Alright. That should be an upgrade. We've got that unlocked, so let's go ahead and check out our upgrade here. Slightly. Little armor, mastery, and endurance. We lose some power and critical rating. What's it look like? I think if I do this, there we go. He doesn't quite match the bottoms though, unfortunately. It's nice. So you know what? Maybe I'll hold on to it for now anyway. Maybe we'll see. All right. In the meantime, let's get this quest over with here. Is this on?
Hello? Is everything working?
Something must be wrong.
Maybe the battery's not working.
Translation matrix initiated. Power restored. Performing full systems check. Energy level critical. Data storage critical. Speech and intellect nominal. Network access none. I am the gatekeeper. I have slept for over 20,000 years. I am approaching total systems failure.
Uh-oh. Explain.
Total systems failure? What does that mean exactly?
I am the information and speech engine of Kaleth. I control data storage, system logs, and historical archives. I appear to be dying of extreme mechanical damage. I do not recognize you, but I was not made for curiosity, and there is little time before I cease to function. I can transcribe any information you desire to a permanent record. This will be your only chance to recover my data.
What about fixes?
Can't it be repaired?
No. I am suffering from a cascade failure. The flaws in my engine are multiplying exponentially, and my death is inevitable. I am not worth mourning. Among the units of corrupted data, the histories of two of Kaleth's great lords endure. With the last of my strength, I can provide you with either the history of Lord Avamaravash, the warrior poet, or the history of Lord Maravada, the silent.
Let's hear some more.
Tell me about the lords.
Who were they exactly?
Avamaravash, the warrior poet, was a sponsor of the arts and a lover of many women, while Maravada the Silent was a philosopher and a recluse. Avamaravash fought wars and built monuments to our people's glory. Maravada's reign was a time of peace and learning. You must choose whose history to keep.
Well, I'm thinking the light side would be Maravada, right? Yeah, so we're definitely going to have to go light side because this is Extra Life Louis, after all, and we are light side here. Let's preserve Maravada.
Preserve the history of Maravada the Silent.
As you wish. This crystal contains the knowledge you seek. Let Kaleth and Tython be remembered. My purpose is fulfilled. Power drain is complete. Systems now terminating. Goodbye.
Just in time, I guess, huh? So what we got here? What is this? Requisition Force Lord's MK2 lockbox. Alright. Contains, 2 pieces of armor. Shocking. Alright, let's go ahead and accept that. Bada bing, bada bim. We've got that done. So now, that's it. We don't have any other quests at the moment. Let's bring that back up. Right, so let's see. Footsteps of the Fallen. Yep, so time to head back to the Jedi Temple, I think. They mentioned a release date yet for this year's expansion. No, they have not. Not as far as I'm aware. I think we're supposed to get update 5.9. That's not what I want to do. I want to do this. We're just going to... let's head outside the temple here. 5.9, I think, is coming next week, if I remember correctly. I haven't checked the forums in a week or so, so I gotta go back on the forums and see. And then there's I think they're planning at least a couple updates after 5.9, incremental updates. I mean, I would imagine if the last few expansions, updates and stuff are any indication that we're probably looking for 6.0 to drop probably in the fall. I would imagine they're probably shooting for October or November, I would imagine. Oh, the green screen is real. Oh yeah, isn't it? It's actually a red screen. It's red. It's a red screen. Because when I was looking at the target I work at for something that would be workable as a green or blue screen, we had nothing that would work. But we had this nice bright red sheet. I said, "Ooh, that might work," and it does to some extent. If I was using a better camera instead of the integrated camera on my laptop here and had some better lighting. Any place in the house where I could set up a nice flat, get the sheet up on a nice flat surface and get some proper lighting for it, I'd be really killing the red screen effect. But yeah, I mean it kind of works well enough. I mean, you know, if I go into large camera mode here, let me get all geeky a minute. You can see some of the artifacting. Yeah, there it is there now. Around it, but for the most part, you know, if I'm doing this, it's not really that noticeable. So I'm kind of happy with that it works somewhat well enough. But now, of course, I'm going to have to update all my overlays and that kind of stuff, because having a screen with still the camera box, so to speak, doesn't really make too much sense. But baby steps, one step at a time. Danar, hey Danar. Danner's coming up next. Danner will be up in about 15 minutes or so. But yeah, so it's, you know, like I said, baby steps here in my streaming abilities. Yes, that's right, we gotta go talk to Master Par. See, I was going to do this last week. I was going to try to get, oh, I'm going the wrong way. I might as well just keep going this way. Do the red screen last week, but like I said, you know, usually on Mondays I'm upstairs in the kitchen because I'm streaming all day on my channel too. And it's just easier to keep an eye on the abs when I'm upstairs instead of down here in the dungeon. So I tried setting it up. I tried finding a place where I could hang it and get the lighting right, but it just I couldn't get it to work well enough to suit myself. So I said, all right. But down here, I can sort of work things just well enough to get it to work.
Mr. Yuan, I have the clues we need.
Oh, Padawan. Back already? What clues did you find?
What are we playing today, huh? That's a good question. Oh, you're waiting for me. I'm sorry. I'm looking at chat to see, preferably in the stealth gameplay genre. I'm thinking Subnautica, maybe? Subnautica. That might be interesting. I've heard good things about Subnautica. I should put that on my wish list. Old teachings, I don't know if it will help. I found, oh, you know what? For Chamber of Speech, usually didn't we go back to the, that completed automatically now. We don't go back to the quest giver, do we? Oh, that's disappointing, because that was a nice conversation with him after the Chamber of Speech. Originally. So that's one of the disappointing things about 4.02 is like some of the changes they made just don't make sense. I sort of enjoyed that conversation after the quest with the Jedi Knight there, or former Jedi Knight, I guess. Old teachings.
I think I recovered enough of Rajavari's philosophy to help me.
Thief, the Dark Project.
So the Jedi besieged Kaleth after Rajavari tried to kill the Council, and his apprentices held the line all by themselves. Remarkable.
Yeah, it seems like Rajavari left them out to dry. What next, Master?
I think I have everything I need. Should we focus on getting to the Fount of Rajavari?
Yes, and when Kaizen brings us the final coordinates...
A big old shiny forehead.
Wait, where is Kaizen? It's been... How long was I working?
Should I look for
I
him?
could go and find Kaizen, just to make sure he's all right.
He mentioned the Waterfall Caves, didn't he? If Kaizen has the last coordinate, you can triangulate the Fount of Rajavari. There's no time to waste, Padawan. Go, and may the Force be with you both.
The Footsteps of the Fall. Oh, good. We get a new headband here. Yeah, Stardew Valley is always a good one to stream. I know a lot of people enjoy Stardew Valley. I've got that one on my wish list. I think I may want to pick that one up for Erin. She might enjoy that. Somebody recommended that for me for Erin to play. My older daughter. Alright, Rajavari's Legacy. Let's see what we got. So we should have another combat leadership out here. And then... Alright. And then that'll be the next one. We gotta go back out that way. God, you know what? I still have to find the Datacrons here. I remember there's one by the waterfall. I don't remember where the other two are at. Oh, no, we did find the one. That's right. We did find the one in Kaleth. And we can't access it anymore, which is disappointing. So apparently all our characters have this stuff unlocked now already. Let me what's the codex? I don't know what the... Where's the codex? The codex here. I think that's under mission log. It used to be under mission log. Is it still there? Codex, yep. Locations. I want Datacrons. Yeah, see, it's already got me all the Datacrons that I found on my main character so far. Automatically unlocked now. Titles, we got a bunch of titles. Planets, let me see. Because the planets also fall under Tython here. Or the Datacrons under Tython. So we got the title, which I think was the Chamber of Speech title, if I'm not mistaken. 2 out of 3. So yeah, see, 2. I've only found the one Datacron, but it says I've got 2 out of 3. That's weird. I don't think that's working properly. Thief Team, it's M. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't do M-rated games here on the channel. We do want to keep this because we are for the kids. We do want to keep this kid and family friendly. Again, hence why I sort of went Jedi here. Because even though SWTOR is teen-rated game, there are a couple of places in the Empire storylines. The Bounty Hunter in particular, I remember, can be a bit squirrely depending on the choice you make. In that regard, so we want to keep everything family friendly here for the kids. Because that's what this is all about, really. At the end of the day, is for the kids. Now, where is? Oh, okay, Force Might. That's the Jedi power. We're going to be playing Vandals, an E for everyone game. Oh, that sounds interesting. Interesting indeed. All right, so let's see what I want to do here. So we've got to. Get my quest list here again. Well, we got 10 minutes, so we got enough time, I think, to get into. Let's do this side quest here, I think, which is here. So let's head back to the Valerian trailer because trails. I think I know where this is at. And I think I might be able to get this other Datacron here, or at least get to the point where the Datacron is at. If I remember right, yeah. See, we're supposed to talk to him again to actually get the quest
You have done a great
reward.
service, Jedi. Thank you.
Or at least we used to talk to him to get the quest reward. So unfortunate. Some of the things that they removed from the game. Oh, what's this here? Dumeric. Where is he at? Did I? Oh no. Oh, yes. This is where we actually pick up the quest. I'm getting myself confused with some of the quest points. We pick up the quest here. We complete it up there.
Rotten, procreating beasts. Padawans will start dying if this keeps up. Oh, Padawan. At least you made it through.
Yep, apparently.
The Horrents are everywhere lately. Hulking, razor-mawed monsters with nasty dispositions. They're multiplying fast and growing bolder. There's some in the water since the Flesh Raiders came. I could use help getting things under control.
And who are you?
Who are you, anyway?
Not the first time I've been accused of being rude. Sorry. I'm Sedney Maruk. Trained here myself. The Masters decided my talents are best served guarding and protecting the ruins. I'm proud to serve. Wanted to be a Jedi, but this is the next best thing. Until now.
So I guess you're another failed Padawan? There's a lot of failed Padawans here on Tython. Now that I think about it. No shame in that.
It's not an indictment of you. Not everyone is cut out for this life.
I tell myself that every day. Eliminating a Horinth matriarch and patriarch will slow the beast's population explosion. But they're tough to find, and even tougher to kill. The matriarchs and patriarchs tend to gravitate in different clearings. You'll have to hunt them down separately, if you're willing to help.
Absolutely.
Of course I'll do it.
Relieved to hear it. While you're out there, removing any of the beast's eggs you
Playing
spot
the
would
Chamber of
help too.
Speech cinematic, I
It's up
had
to
blue
you.
eyes, now my purple eyes are
Farewell.
back.
I'll be here holding down the camp.
Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, look who's back.
Abby the troll.
Abby the Troll is back. Oh, fantastic. I knew it was too good to last. What you doing? Oh, you're just going to twirl on the chair? Okay. That's fine.
Why are you orange, Daddy?
Why am I orange? It's because of the lighting, Abs. It's because of the lighting.
Where the light?
We have a very cheap studio operation here at RMG Gaming.
Where can I pull it on?
Well, be careful. Don't hurt yourself. I don't want to have to take you to the hospital that I'm fundraising for. I would much rather not do that if I can avoid it at all possible. Yes, we'll go this way. So let's we'll go grab this Datacron up here. And I'll turn things over for Donna, who's playing a little bit of Vandal today. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not going the right way. Where is this thing? I know. Here, down here. Here it is. Here it is. It's down here. Ha ha ha. There it is. I found it. I found it. She's twirling on the chair. Did you guys go pick up Aaron from school?
Yes, we did.
Did you have fun picking up Aaron from school?
Yeah, but Aaron wasn't coming out at the...
She wasn't? Why not? She didn't even want to go to school this morning. Oh, come on. Fight, fight, fight. Swing the blade. I just want to move this. If I move right. So, this is a root ability, so I can't move while this is channeled. Can I fight while it's channeled? No, I cannot. So I can't do any... You are? You're going back? Well, please be careful on the stairs. Again, I don't want to have to take you to the hospital. Alright, so that channel ability is... brute. I can't do anything while I'm channeling that. Okay. This Datacron is no longer active. So disappointing. Lights? Hello? Light, please. You turned my light off, Abs. Now you can see my screen. Hello, Abigail. Light, please. Oh my God, Abby the Troll strikes again. Anyway, that's it for us. Let me run back out of the cave here, and then we can pick up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Next week we're going to be playing some sort of tabletop game for International Tabletop Day, which is Saturday, April 28th. So we're going to continue the festivities on Monday, April 30th. Why, thank you. Yes, I do need the light on, Abs. Don't know what we're going to play. It's probably going to be a surprise to me until that day. Let me do that. But we'll be back to continue the adventures of Extra Life Louie in 2 weeks. So we'll be doing more Star Wars The Old Republic in May. In the meantime, we're going to turn things over to Danner here before Abby the Troll really goes to town here. And I'll say thanks for watching, everybody. Yes, you may have your snack. You haven't had your snack yet. Oh, you did have your snack. You had your snack earlier. Thanks for everybody for joining me today. It's been great fun, as always, talking with everybody. And thanks for some fun. Of course, if you want to follow me on my own channel right there, channel BJ Weiler. I do all sorts of different stuff, like I said, MMOs, simulation games, single-player city building type games, all kinds of good stuff. So check me out there. Be much appreciated. I'll see everybody next week. It's BJ Weller saying until next time. I'll see all of you out there in game. Thanks, everybody. See you next week.
I want another snack.
You ain't getting another snack.
Why?
It would take too long for me to explain to you.